This is Game 3, Pox versus, I'm keeping, Blue-White Standstill. We'll see if they have the swords. This is not an ideal hand. They're mulligan the 5. Mulligan to the 5 means they're likely to have the swords. So this is actually not the kind of hand you'd want versus all the 5. But there it is. I think they would keep the swords, is my point. But we'll see. I get them with the rack. Oh no, they didn't. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna play it in the rack. And then I'll play, if I draw any creature, I'll play Pox. Like a factory, a Mishra's Factory. That'd be pretty cool. So far, no good. But 2 hits with this is pretty insane. I'll stop on their upkeep. Oh, did I want to play one of those? Probably not. And then we'll waste that. Okay. I mean, as long as I'm connecting with this Spectre, I'm not going to complain. And I have a second one. Kind of. Now they have counterspell mana up. But they've already discarded 1 counterspell, 2 counterspells. Oh boy. Okay. Now my opponent's probably not happy. But if they have, no, they have a tap land. Well, if they didn't have anything last turn, then, I mean, if these 2 connect, yeah, I don't know. The mulligan is incredible. That's true. It's a bad matchup for me, but it's not impossible. I've beaten them before. I give them the GGs. They have the disenchant. Yeah, I mean, everything is going very well. If I draw a land, I can play this on Fairy. My opponent's got something. What could they have? Like plus 3 mana. Oh, Morph. I could turn it around. If I could play my spells, it'd be good. Okay, if I attack with Factory, deal 6 from a 2, and then they flip it. Not good enough. I could play the scroll. I can play the scroll. If I draw a land, I'll have 2/3 chance to be able to activate it, but they just flip it no matter what. I mean, I just need them to not draw a land, obviously. Plague on Angel is a thing I could do. It's not great. I mean, I'm going to play the Curse Scroll because they're not going to want to attack. And then if I don't attack, I'll at least have something to do. Okay, my opponent continues to be unhappy in chat, which is a good sign. Okay. All right. Well, that's good enough for 4-1. So I'm really chasing that 5-0. This is what I'm playing. It's a Pox deck. 22 lands, 4 Dark Rituals, basic Pox stuff. I'm playing 2 Idols and 1 Icarid to really try to keep the pressure on. And pretty basic sideboard, I think. So let's see how it goes. Okay, round 1. versus, I don't know any of these players, so. Lapaka, Glyphris? Whatever. This is a very keepable hand. Good mix of lands and spells. Got my double black. Mog Fanatic. Okay. I hope it's Goblins. Goblins is a little easier, or at least less stressful than Burn. I will play my factory to pretend that I plan on blocking. I don't really want to therapy when I don't know if it's Goblins or Burn yet. And Curse Scroll will be good eventually. I don't know, maybe I'm priced in the therapying there. What would I name? Lightning Bolt, I guess? Does Goblins run Lightning Bolt? Probably. Okay, so Forest means it's likely Goblins. Like a name like War Chief. Ooh, Dark Ritual is good. That opens up some options. I wish I played the Swamp then, because now I could waste plus Dark Ritual. Seems pretty good. Could therapy or just play the rats? I mean, I feel like I have to play the rats eventually. This turn one factory play is really limiting. Play rats, they play War Chief. How bad is that? It's kind of bad. I really want to get to the place where I can activate this Cursed Scroll, which the Dark Ritual helps a lot. Therapy, I could flash it back, technically. I just don't want to play it and it misses. But what, like, therapy, I mean, it's War Chief or, like, Goblin Matron, they kept this hand. If I had a pile driver, they would have played it. So they're definitely on 3-drop Goblins. War Chief is the best one. And I can also just block. It's bad. Playing therapy is so anemic, but rats just block. But then not Expector becomes a blocker. Wow, this is the most difficult decision I've ever made. I could Dark Ritual and play Therapy and Wrath. Actually, that's the smart play. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Dark Ritual. Therapy first. Goblin War Chief is the thing I'm most scared of. They had the Matron. Oh well. I have a Wasteland as well. Well, I will play Rats. I could have played Spectre, but I don't think that's right. Alright, they can't discard the Wasteland, so probably discard the Siege Gang Commander here. No, they're going to kill it right away. That makes sense. Discard the Siege Gang Commander. Okay, so they really want to Wasteland into Matron. Well, it's good for them. I mean, I want this Incinerator gun as well. I guess I can just do that next turn. Okay, whatever. I'm going to say go. That was a long turn. played the Wasteland as expected. They're going to play the Matron, almost certainly. I hope I draw another Rats, honestly. Well, I guess they'll just get got by the Monk Fanatic again. But, I mean, the end game here is I got to get this Curse Scroll going. That's interesting. I don't think that's going to help in the long run. So I'll play the Spectre. And then, I mean, I could waste the waste. I think I have to play the Spectre. And then do I flash it back immediately or let them cycle the Incinerator? If I let them cycle the Incinerator, it ties up their mana for a turn, but they get to draw an extra card. Which might be land, which they might play anyways. Well, I don't like this. Don't like this one bit. Gem Palm Incinerator. Okay, well, I drew a ring later. That's pretty good. Okay, maybe we lost this one. I think we're in Wasteland Me. It's fine. Kind of. Yeah, this is looking not good. Innocent Blood is almost a bad draw. It is. Yeah, I'll just do this. And if we win this, we still are probably going to lose the game, but we might. Okay, you know, I'm going to concede. Let's go to game 2. That was disappointing. We won that coin flip. It was close. I'm still confident, though. Plagues are pretty good. And so are these Plague Spitters. We don't have time for Icarid. And the rest, they bring in Naturalize. So duressing a Naturalize is pretty good. Maybe just the rack. Trim one of those. Maybe we can trim one Pox. And I don't know. These are all so good. Trim one duress. You don't want 2 of those. And trim more duresses? Yeah, okay. I think it's fine. I mean, Naturalize is the only thing you care about, and then you don't always care about it, so I think that'll do. Okay. I mean, certainly could lose with this hand. You don't really want all these racks. You do have a blood to a Spectre. It's okay. I'll keep it. I mean, I'm not gonna chase a perfect hand versus Goblins, I think. Good. This is just the way we drew it up. The Wasteland could be good. Alright, so it's basically Hypnotic Spectre and a Factory as a blocker versus the rest of their hand. See how it goes. I can try to use this Wasteland against the Naturalize. Well, I guess if they have it, they will Fetch a basic forest here. Okay, no play there from them was wonderful. Keeps the pressure off. They naturalize a rack right now. That's fine. Didn't want to see that, but so many Hypnotic Specters is good. I mean, if they don't do anything next turn except activate this Tinkerer, then they're probably winning. And if I draw Swamp, I will certainly play Pox. Oh no. Oh no, Pyrokinesis. I didn't think about that, and really should have held that Hypnotic Spectre back post-combat. I played right into that. Oh no. Well, I was just did not have this on my radar. Yeah, Monk Fanatic. Okay, well, if there's anything that would bring me back into this, it's Engineered Plague. I hardly deserve to win this one, but here we go. Goblin. That's good. I don't know, they did fetch up the forest, so maybe they just have Naturalize in their hand. This can still destroy the rack. Mm-hmm. One. Pierce Scroll would also be incredible. Land, I mean, gonna play it. Obviously, they just kill the rack. Wish I had that rack. I mean, fine. They sacrifice 2 lands, and, well, I mean, they have a choice. I wonder if tapping the Wasteland was right. No, they let it resolve. So they're gonna sacrifice the Tinkerer? Is the War Chief? No, that's not right. If they were gonna, no, I don't know. Oh, okay. Sacrifice these 2. Keeping the Tinkerer. To what end? So if I activate the factory, will they kill the factory? Honestly, I'm like okay with that. I mean, they have to kill the factory. They have to kill something this turn, I think. No, I'll just pass. See what happens. Because I don't want to draw like Innocent Blood. They're gonna have the thing is they're gonna have a lot of goblins stuck in their hand because of the Engineered Plague. So they might just want to wait out the wreck. Now I can be attacking with my factory. And hopefully draw something. That will be for later. Damage in. I'm hoping to draw a curse scroll, or more factories, or more plagues, or I don't know, anything really. Port, okay. What am I going to name with this therapy? I could name War Chief or Ringleader, probably Ringleader. Nice. I don't really want to play it when I only have one card in hand. I feel like it's so likely that I'll miss. I could name Pyrokinesis. That seems like a bad play. Okay. Turn. Tap factory. And I guess guess I'll animate this factory. And then I'll plus this one. Okay. Probably won't draw anything. Oh, I do. Now does that change things? Because now, if they have a ringleader and they just draw a land, because next turn I want to play the Spectre, so I won't have double black. So I'm just going to name it now, because I won't be able to cast it next turn. The reason to save it, wow, that's nice. The reason to save it would be if they do have ringleader, they play it. I get to see what goblins they put in their hand, so it's not that devastating if they put like 2 goblins and I named the better one. Now they tap factory again. Okay, but this time I let it go because I want to play Spectre. All right, and so if I survive this turn, nothing happens this turn. I feel like it's pretty game over. I'm gonna do this thing again. They have something? Overload. Yep. Okay. Well, I think I play this because it's bigger than their pile driver. All right. I mean, that was a pretty good turn for them. I'm still ahead, so okay, nice. I overcame the double Hypnotic Spectre into Pyrokinesis play. I will have to play around that one next time. It does mean Duress is more valuable. Maybe these Poxes just should get cut, because the thing about Goblins is they have a lot of them. And Poxing when your opponent has more than one creature is just not great. And I mean, I like the rack that game. Yeah, I like this. I think that's fine. So I'll put these Duresses back in. But this game, we have to be worried about the turn 1 lackey. I mean, hope just get that Dark Ritual Engineered Plague in our opening hand. It could happen. Okay, well, we have the Innocent Blood. I think I've got to keep this one. We're just waiting to top deck Engineered Plague. it'll be there next turn. Pile driver, scary. How scary. I mean, rats. Is rats good? I think you could lose if you play rats. So I'm gonna try the War Chief because that's what I'm scared of right now. Add one. Okay. They have a Tranquil Domain. Okay, so that is good against the plagues. They have the Fanatic, one mystery card. Very good. And now, I wish I had a non-basic. Now I play, ooh, okay. Play Swamp. Play Rats. Play Rats first. If I get to attack, I'll block the Fanatic. Then they get to deal 3 damage to me. Now they're thinking. They play around Plague. They should discard this Tranquil Domain, I think they will. Oh, they're doing it that way. I think that was bad. Well, unless they're keeping. Okay, so they're worried about me flashing it back because they're going to keep the Tranquil Domain because they had a land. If they had a Goblin, I think they should have played that very differently, and maybe they would have. Okay, I really hope they don't have a Goblin Matron right now. Give me a turn. Give me some breathing space. Yes, please. Okay, still no enchantments. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, one more turn. One more turn. No matron. They don't have something, especially if I draw something that's not like a third wasteland. Then we're in business. The matron, literally their best draw. But whatever they get. Oh, I have Cabal Therapy in my graveyard. Okay, so we're fine. Activate Factory, sack the Factory, discard one of their cards, and then the Spectre will get the other card. Oh, they have 3 cards in their hand. And sacking the Factory, fairly big cost. Yeah, Incinerator makes sense. They can't attack. Nice. They probably should have attacked first. I would have not blocked. On something good. Ooh, that's good. That's pretty good because if they go to Incinerate, I can just smother in response. That seems pretty good. I'm going to attack with, well, it's too late to attack with the Factory. Okay, let's get one at random. Mountain. Okay, well, I'll say go. That's annoying. Wish I'd discarded one of these. I wonder if it was still correct to let's see, they should attack first here. Other than that. They still get to draw a card. They tapped double red. That seems wrong. So that tells me they must have drawn a mountain. Because if they draw Mob Fanatic right now, that would have been good for them to cast. Or any one-drop Goblin. Plague Spitter. Yes. Okay. In that case, might as well push for some damage. Plague Spitter's like the best. There. Let's go here. Could back out right now. I would kill their matron, put them at 9, and then they would go to 7 when they upkeep. Oh, nope. They're just off it. Well done. Match number 1. All right, match number 2. This hand, pretty slow, but gonna keep it. The problem with going to 6 is you often go to 5. Island Black Vice is not a very common play pattern. Okay, that's great. More swamps, please. Wow, turn 1 Black Vice is pretty rough. Oh, okay, there we go. I'll play it just to get some cards out of my hand. My goodness. They're gonna counter it? They should, but they don't know that. Just counter the payoff, right? I'm gonna play 2 rats, so that's the nice thing about that. Well, what deck plays Islands and Black Vice? Stasis? Discard card. Why am I clicking OK twice? If they counter this one, it might. There you go. Because if you're going to discard the counter spell anyways. All right, well, oh yeah, there you go. Stasis. Are they going to stasis me right now? They're going to stasis me right now. Oh, okay. Probably a good draw. We'll get in there. And my lands. All right, Chain of Vapor. You got it. The rack is actually kind of good versus Stasis, because if they're on the Forsaken City plan, then they got to keep their hand low. I mean, they might be here for a while. I'm just going to keep hitting my land drops. Gosh, yeah, that'll work. Will they have another counterspell? Probably. No, they can't, because if they counter this, then they can't pay for Stasis. Okay. I'll get in for 2 next turn, I suppose. Then we're saving up for this idol. I only played Stasis once before. Did beat them, I think. Pox? Okay, Pox is good. Right? No? Maybe not. Why would Pox be good? I don't know. Wow, Gush again. Gush is the worst card ever. It's definitely the nemesis of this deck. Do we play the idol? Do I want to play Pox? I need a rack in play before I can play anything. If factory. Pox doesn't do anything. They have plenty of cards to discard and lands the sack. Guess I'll play Idle. Just more stuff on the board. Maybe discard spells are good. Because what they're going to do is they're going to chain a Vapor, Stasis, and then just play it again. I feel like I've lost this one. Let's try to lose it quickly. Okay. I'll play this. I mean, I don't think I can counter it, which is nice. Oh, they can thwart it. Oh, they can thwart it. Well, isn't that good for you that you have thwart? Now I wish I had Pox. Chain of Vapor is what I'm most scared of. They don't have it. They have absolutely nothing. Okay, well, let's tap all my lands. Now, never mind when I said the rack was good in this matchup. But eventually they're going to draw Chain of Vapor. I guess I'll try to keep track of what they have. They discard a Null. Okay. Feels like a Null could have been good for them. There's the rack. What do they do? Play an island? Another island, maybe? Scroll. There's a Forsaken City. And now, if I could cast my spells, might be getting somewhere. Maybe playing these was bad. I'm going to start taking damage from these slices as well. Yeah, okay, I'm going to pack this one up. Can't cast these spells in time. And I have very little to side in, I think. Plague Expedition is kind of fun because it works. I think that's it, right? Icarid sounds good. Idle seems dangerous. And Curse Scroll seems absolutely useless. I got two of those. Alright, let's try that. Well, I hope you're ready for 2 more games. Stasis. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to keep this one. Seems like you could win a game like this. But what do you name a therapy? Stasis? I should therapy first. Yeah, it's reasonable. They're not going to stasis me now. On the other hand, I'm going to play the Plague Spitter next turn, so let's go for it. Okay, got one. Have the annul. Right there. It's kind of annoying. I'm not going to play my rack into that. Okay. Oh, Why do I have innocent blood in this deck? Find some more things to side out. Oh, got the island. Probably gonna have to impulse an island. Okay, well, I think that's pretty good. They don't have a counter spell. I hope. Then I think this should be the Stasis lock. And they obviously don't have the lock set up whatsoever. Well, there's the city. There's the Stasis. Okay. Okay. Good for you, I suppose. But I know their hand is a null. So, and blessing. Do I care about blessing? I care about a null. I mean, I could sack the Spectre. So they discard. I could just play the rack. They annul it. But then they're down to like stuck on 1 mana. Or I sack the Spectre, have them discard the annul. So they're taking damage every turn from the rack and the spitter. I think I've got to do it that way. It's kind of annoying. Because they kind of can't draw cards. Well, they could draw 1. They can just tap this island. And then that's all I need. Like right now, they can decline to untap their Forsaken City to get out of the rack. Yeah, and I see that. Okay, good for them. But if I ever draw another discard spell, which, you know, I might, then it'll be back on. In the meantime, they're still taking 1. Well, they played a land, so they're back under the rack. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure that's right. Because I'm just trying, obviously, if the game went on forever, they could weasel their way out of this. So I'm just hoping to kill them with the things that I have on board first. Okay. They took an extra 2 there, but now if they don't play a land, they're only taking 1 per turn, and I figured it out. But I drew a wasteland. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. And I think this should be game. Yes. Opponent agrees. Okay. I mean, if they can't find Stasis. Okay, well, gotta get these innocent bloods out of here, right? What's better than that? Let's Crypt do anything? Maybe? They do have Gaia's Blessing. And I'll put a scroll rack back in, which technically could do something. Dystopia, Perish, Gloom. There's only white spells. Plague. I think they win. Their only win condition is probably Black Vice. So I think maybe Curse Scroll's better than Crypt. Yeah, probably. I mean, Curse Scroll can technically do things. I think it's too late to make a switch. Okay. Well, I have Duress to get rid of their Stasis, so I'll keep it. And then I've got something of a clock if they struggle to ever find Stasis. I would like a Plague Spitter. Ooh. Ooh. That better? They might have a null, so I'm not gonna play. I wanted to do Dark Ritual into Idol, but if they just have a null, then I'm done for. Wow, 2 Stasis, 2 Chain of Vapor, brutal. This is where you need the therapy. The therapy. Okay, but they're gonna be pretty slow. I mean, they can try to slam a Stasis right now, which they might do, but that's fine because I have the Wasteland. Interesting. What are they doing with their mana? They drew something? They drew a blessing? Should play my crypt. Should have played my crypt. Not, I mean, I don't know. I guess I would use it. Okay. I don't think you can waste the runes. Because you will lose to Stasis. Guess I could waste the runes and duress the Stasis, and then everything's okay. I mean, play the idol. Get the clock on. Next turn I'm going to have to play duress. Because I will lose to that Stasis. Oh, Dark Ritual. I mean, I guess. Well, I could draw something else. Take this, and I will crypt. They try to shuffle those 2 back in because I just don't want them to draw Stasis. The Chain of Vapors are annoying because they're just going to play it against my idol. Maybe they discard the blessing. Oh, they discarded Chain. I think that was a bad play. I think if they chain this right now, for all they know, that slows down my clock significantly. I guess if they chain this, I can sacrifice a land to. Yeah. I think I'm not even going to play my land. So I can sacrifice a land to bounce my own rat. Good. Oh, they bounced the crypt? Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. So they're going to shuffle them into their library because they know they need to draw Stasis. I mean, I would have sacked the crypt if I'd seen that. Now, I got 4 Stasis in a 50-card deck. Let's see what happens. The rack's probably good. good for 1 damage at least. I don't know how they're going to untap this for Shaken City. Shouldn't F6 there. Remind me not to F6 next turn. Because they still have a Chain of Vapor, and they might bounce this idol in combat. Okay. Crypt. Oh boy. Alright, there are 5. Impulse. I mean, the sad thing is they can definitely just find Stasis, and then it's not going to be easy for me to win. This idol, like, pre-tapping all my lands is rough. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Stasis. Now they have 5 cards in their hand. Yeah. Don't know. And I know they have the Chain of Vapor as well. I just need to draw some. Discard, Powder Keg, in the exile. Oh, okay. Oh, they're 5. Like, Pox is good. Did I side out all the Poxes? No. Pox is good. They have to sacrifice an untapped land, which is something. I mean, probably they have a counterspell. Wasteland is good. We did this last time. Now they're at 5. We put them at 2. Is that helpful? Putting them at 2 means 1 Pox activation does it. But if I tap my lands, I'll go for it. I might counter this as well. I don't even know if they should. Losing the Stasis, rough. Yeah. Oh, the Impulse. Oh, because they're going to thwart? They're looking for a thwart? How many thwarts do they play? I mean, thwart is pretty decent here. But, you know, I gotta work my way through it, don't I? Ooh, this is an okay time for a wasteland. Last turn would have been so much better, but I mean, that's something. Now they can Chain of Vapor their own Stasis right now. But they're a little short. I guess that did very little. Ooh. That also plays Especially if I discard the hand size. I don't think discarding the hand size is going to work. A lot of cards I could have. If I just have like Swamp Duress, then I win, but I don't. Pox puts him at 3. Discard. Well, I discard the Icarid and got the Palace. Okay. Pox kind of wins. Play it. There's another thwart. Yeah, I don't know. I probably just do. But if I don't play it now, I mean, they're only more likely to have thwarts as the game goes on. If they don't, hopefully they're thinking about other things, like chaining their own stasis before it resolves. It doesn't really matter. They gush, okay, that's kind of a good sign. Okay, discard a card. All right, they are dead on board, and they can't counterspell. As long as I don't crypt my own graveyard, should be okay. And the best part is they might not see it. I don't know. Not super obvious. All right, I think they're gonna chain their own. Well, chaining their own stasis doesn't do anything at this point, so maybe they won't. I'm not gonna. I guess I should crypt their Flash of Insight. Like, why not? Yeah, but they don't have 2 mana. I don't know. Oh, they can chain. They can chain my Icarid. Annoying. But while it is annoying, it'll get me out of stasis lock, right? Here goes. Oh, they just concede. They could have chained it. All right. Well, a close one versus Stasis. Wow. 2-0. Let's keep on chugging. That was exhausting, though. Probably take a break. Round 3. Lost the die roll to Carlos Z. But we keep these hands. All right, they mulligan the 6. You love to see mulligans with this deck because, you're just trying to get them top deck, and mulligan, it almost represents like a time walk or a free spell or something, Okay, Forest, go. This could be good. Okay, therapy to therapy. Wall of Blossoms is rough. But I think we have to therapy their Elder, because that's no fun. The Bailoff is also no fun. The Bailoff we can get next turn. Oh. They just flash it right back. Okay. Well, they do hit. Hypnotic Spectre. But the Spectre is actually the card in my hand I care the least about at this moment. So we will therapy them. Now they don't have double green for the Elder either, but so if they draw the green source, and they do have it, and they have a duress, well, I'll play my scroll. They don't know about my duress, so they might not play it. But also, my duress is pretty useless. So don't care. I mean, obviously they're gonna play village. I can also waste a village. If they do duress me, which is honestly good for me, because I mean, they paid the mana for that instead of, you know, me paying the mana. Well, if I play rats, they have to discard Bailoff, so let's do that. Because if they don't, I'll just flashback therapy, naming Bailoff. Okay, well, there you go. Ravenous Bailoff. They probably should have done it the other way. Okay, like I said, now they're on top deck, and we have a scroll in play. We need some lands, because obviously I would like to waste this treetop village. I'd also like to play this rat. Oh, now playing the rat is less immediately important. Just waste this. I guess I'll wait. There's very few things they draw that they don't play. So, I don't know, maybe waiting was stupid. Now I got the blood. Like, Ravenous Bailiff is like kind of the only thing. Okay, I'll play it. If they draw a Bailoff now and then Forest next turn, then I'm gonna look like an idiot. But another rat. Well, that was the logic last turn. But this time they have the land, so even if they top deck a Bailoff, they're good. So I just have to hope they don't. Okay, they have something in their hand. I don't know what it would be. Could be land, could be duress. And I'm gonna play this. Just try to keep the pressure on. Hopefully we can close out this game before they draw something good. Or it's annoying, but ooh, the rack, very good. Okay, attack. Okay, I hope I draw either land or spells I can cast. If I draw 3 drops, that would be annoying. Wall Blossoms, that's the worst. Wall Blossoms, that's the worst. Now I draw all therapy. What is therapy? Speed is rough. Name that. Mage speed. They have their own therapy. Do I want to therapy their therapy? But I'll have them take more damage from the rack. And these rats aren't doing anything. Got them. And then I'll just say go. Now, if they draw something, they want to play it, they're going to have to take more damage. I need a land. A land would blow this game wide open. The rack and the scroll at the same time. Yes, please. Unfortunately, I can't attack with the idol and, you know, hold up the cursed scroll. So, okay. But now they can play a spell. They can play 1 spell and still keep above the rack. Yep, and they got a good one. No, Genesis. That's interesting. I thought it was going to be the Bailoff. Well, Genesis is a 4/4. Pox is my best draw by far. I'll play the land. But I have to make sure Genesis doesn't die, kind of, I guess. I mean, they can sack it to their own therapy, actually. And they even know the card in my hand. Maybe they should have done that. Maybe they don't see it. I will block. Oh, yeah, I'll block. If I draw a Cabal Therapy, I might want a creature, but do they have it? Okay. Let's remind them what's in my hand exactly. Next turn, they can get back to Bailoff. Be at 4. And I'll go to 2. I need a Pox. Pox. So good at this game. Wow. So Pox. Now, actually, Pox doesn't really do it, does it? Not really. So they can put the Bailoff in their hand, and they can maybe even play the Bailoff in the same turn. So I guess I have to Pox. Not even that good. I only discard 1 card. Sacrifice 1 Wall of Blossoms. And that one turn where they drew 2 Wall of Blossoms. That was rough. They didn't have the walls. They had 1 fewer card in their hand. Okay, now, I don't know, depending on their hand, they could get back a Wall of Blossoms. Yeah, they just got back to Bailoff. Okay, so next turn, play Bailoff. Say 1 fewer lands, that would even be something, because then they would have to start taking down this wall of roots. They play a land. I guess Cabal Therapy is okay. That's not good. Genesis. Yeah, that Genesis will do it. Get 4/4. And Pox right now still wouldn't do it. Oh, okay. No, definitely wouldn't do it because I have the Bailoff. Okay, well now I can activate Curse Scroll. Something. They don't get it back. I feel like I should have. Okay, now if I draw Pox, I win. No, I still don't win. I keep forgetting about this 4 life. 8 life. Okay, this game is over. Ritual. Maybe they'll forget about their own Bailoff. Okay. I mean, my goodness, that's a card. Should have played both. I mean, activate, scroll, and Pox. So if I Pox, they take sacrifice. I have to sacrifice first, so they got 5. And then they go to 3. They will go to 2. Oh man, one more curse scroll activation would have been so nice. Do I just play Pox then? I guess I just play the Pox. Oh my god, there's so many cards in their hand. Discard a card. Again, they can just sack the Wall of Blossoms. There's 2 lands. They just Genesis a back. I'm at 4. Not great. Yeah, I can't win. If I draw a rat, depends if they activate Genesis. I think they should. Yeah, they are. Okay, then can't win. Duress. No, not good enough. Even if it hits. Okay. Well, let's see what we got for this matchup. I mean, you lose the Genesis, but I don't think I can bring in Crypt. 1 Perish, 3 Dystopias, 2 Smothers. I think Genesis, I mean, yeah, Genesis just has to be too much mana. Oh, boy. Alright, I had no fun with those idols. Trim 1 scroll. And I guess they have a lot of non-creature spells. Expediter. Fun. Sure. Give that a try. Okay. Well, we have Dystopia. Yeah, I'll keep it. See if we can get them to commit a little bit too much to the board and draw some good cards later. And hopefully they don't just take over the game of Genesis. You would rather have a clock versus this deck for that reason. So this hand is a little sus. But we'll see. Deck Ritual's fine. I'm just going to take this out. I know I'm pretty low on lands, but I'm not really casting spells with that Wasteland. Okay. It's okay. We have time. Therapy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hand is pretty soft to therapy. Okay. Well, just a bad keep. Is that enough to say? Wow. Sure. Well, they're gonna flash back to therapy. And they're going to name Dystopia or Dark Ritual. So I don't think it's right to play them. If they attack with the Treetop Village, I guess I'll Dark Ritual into Smother. Okay. Is that good for you? I could put out the Dystopia now. I think that's helpful. This time I'm going to say go. If they activate the village, I could wasteland it. I mean, what were they going to do? They're going to activate the village, and if it resolves, flashback a ball therapy, maybe. Okay, they got the Baloth. Don't care too much about. Okay. There's a big old boy to sacrifice. But it makes sense. Okay, and I do choose Dystopia. Now I gotta beat this deed on board. Still looking to draw a threat of some kind. Oh, did I have Recurring Nightmare? If I do, I'll lose. I'm just gonna name it. Wow, 2 more deeds and a Baloth. Okay. Maybe I should have wasted this. Okay. Guess I'll kill that. Icarid. I can attack with Icarid and even flash it back. I mean, not doing anything else with these Dark Rituals. It's bad though. But I'll still have one more, like if I draw a Hypnotic Spectre. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, better. Okay. Alright, well I played Icarid, and now I'm gonna flashback Cabal Therapy. Pernicious Deed. I have a Naturalize as well. Okay. Alright, well. I mean, I can Innocent Blood their Baloth. No, I cannot. Well, we're kind of even, except there's very little I can draw. Well, Hypnotic Spectre would be good. I mean, to deed it. Okay. Why I have the Stobias. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I just lose. I don't want to play this out. I can't, like, there's nothing I could draw. Like, I don't know, Perish is my best draw, but then I just lose to the next creature they play. Okay. Back for match number 4. I lost the previous one, so no longer in the 5-0 bracket, but we'll do our best. His name is Rainbow. Recognizable. Enchantments. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This one is never easy, but I did win the last time. Just like a wild growth here. It's fine. I won the last match because they played Opalescence. Turns out, when your enchantments are creatures, all of a sudden, mono black has ways to deal with them. I think I'm still tapped for 1. Not ideal. That is good for me. And Wasteland is good too. I want to get the rack out though. Because if I don't draw land next turn, I do want to play Ravenous Rats as well. Wasteland's going to have to wait. So. Okay. That's fine. Hope I draw land. Oh, I did. But I have a sword, so hardly worth it to play this Spectre. I wonder if you go after the Marshland or the Sanctum. I think they play 4 Sanctums, so like, oh, another one's going down both. I'll play the rats. Discard what? Weapons. Okay, so they're hanging onto that swords. So I suppose the Spectre's not a huge priority. But it's always good to get an extra card out of their hand. Like if I draw land, I'll definitely play it next turn. I'm surprised Marari's Guile is playable. Like, do anything, does it? Alright, well, I keep playing land and doing nothing. Pretty bad draw. Okay. If I draw a swamp, I can play Pox here. I have to kill that. Means I'm not playing Spectre this turn. They land anyways. I don't want them drawing cards. There's the blood. The rats in the yard gives me an extra creature for this Icarid. Sterling Grove. Oh. Well, what's that gonna find? Unclear. Enchantress's presence is probably the best. But they can't. play it, and Swords the Spectre. They go for the Swords. Now they're 6 already, so if I draw a land, boom, Icrit in the face. Alright, they have to be looking for a enchantment. Oh yeah, Seal Cleansing. Unfortunate. So, I have Idle. Still, I have Okay. So they are white dead next turn. Next turn I'll be swinging the Factory and Icrid, and they're going to have to solve both of those. 0 card hand. And I can Pox. Eventually. So if they go to 1 life, they will still lose. This looks fine. An opponent has packed it up. They agree with my assessment. Dystopia and Loom and Plague Spitters are okay. I deal with the Enchantress. The Curse Scroll is nothing. And Icrid. The hand disruption is kind of important, and the bloods are kind of important. I think we can trim 1 more Pox at least, and either a Plague Spitter or Idle. Dark Ritual? No, definitely not Dark Ritual. Idle. Okay, we'll do Idle. I haven't worked out the sideboard map yet. Should. I was taking this seriously, but I'm also just boxing here. So far, nothing. Well, this hand is very slow. It does have some pieces. I'll keep it, but this could backfire for sure. No Wild Growth there. Pretty key. Ooh, Dark Ritual. I could just Dark Ritual Gloom. That might be good. Like, I don't know what their turn 2 card is going to be, but it's going to be white. Now they can play the Enchantress. And I have nothing for that yet. But, you know, so they're going to have 1 turn to draw some cards, but they can't cast any white enchantments. I guess Enchantress's presence would be the worst thing. But then they're going to be under the thumb of this dystopia. And I don't think they're going to be able to stay ahead of it. Now, that's good for them. But if I want to save this fetch to get the Brainstorm Shuffle, then they're going to have to stop playing cards. That means they're going to have to start cards. This is going to be difficult for them to keep up with. And I cannot feel of cleansing it. That's nice. I mean, it'll cost 6 more mana. Gloom. Gloom, what a card. Dan Frazier. Look what you did with it. mean, if they make a really strong go of it, I could play the other dystopia. I kind of want to keep it back. Problem is I have no pressure right now, no clock. They hold the enchantments in their hand, then Rack's not getting them. Play this next turn, obviously, but 1/1, not fast. I'll get to find their best card here. I mean, ideally I would draw this card. Stress, Therapy, Unexpected. I can beat up their hand with while their cards are stuck in their hand. Oh, no, they're just going to be playing stuff. And they sack the Enchantress. Why would they play Elephant Grass there? Oh. Well, I mean, it's effective-ish. Guess I'll play this Spectre. Can't swords it now. And they're going to have to be paying for Elephant Grass while sacrificing enchantment. So, something tells me that's not going to be sustainable. A busy upkeep. Magic as Richard Garfield intended. Alright, they're still not cracking this fetch, so I guess they like what's on top of their library. Uh, I have nothing to fill the silence. My opponent's playing kind of slow. And again, I feel like they gotta just stop playing things. So they sacrifice the Elephant Grass. They really value this card highly. A card which I don't even think is playable. I don't know. I mean, I don't play Enchantress. Maybe I'm wrong. Are they gonna play another Elephant Grass? More enchantment? I mean, I guess I have to stop paying life eventually. But I can pay 2, 5, 8. I pay 8 more life for sacrifices if they just keep playing enchantments. Especially if this Spectre is going to be connecting. Maybe they just tap out and swords the Spectre. If they can, that's probably the best play. Make that. No, that's interesting. Where's it? I'm not going to play Pox now, am I? Discard 2 cards and sacrifice 2 lands. It's exciting. But what do I do? I could discard the Rats. Rats is all I have going. And then they just, yeah, I think later. At least the Rats will be attacking for 1. Yeah, I'm gonna try to mute my microphone and take a bite of a cookie. Wish me luck. Cookie was good. Chocolate chip. My opponent is playing things again on it. It's supposed to stop. Right? Oh, and drew 2 extra cards. Do I pay for Dystopia? That's the question. I feel like yeah, I definitely do. The real question actually is, do I play the other Dystopia? Ball therapy. Is that good? I wish I had that before. I'm worried about. What else am I worried about? Well, I think I'll play it. Enchantress would be bad. I don't know what to name here because it's not actually that bad. Okay, I have Serious Sanctum, a bunch of white ones. So the sacrifice style. Play the Sanctum. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana to work with. I can play Zero Cleansing. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 mana short from activating it. Care about anything? I played this Dystopia. Yeah, I think I have to play this Dystopia, right? Because I can't keep that one forever, and they're obviously going to try to stay in front of it. They can only cast one of these. If they draw another green enchantment, it'd be rough. Like 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can play and sacrifice Seal Cleansing. No, they can't. Then I'm going to wait one more turn. See what happens. I think they're going to have to play the Sanctum. I think that's going to be good for me. And then they'll probably play one of their white enchantments. Oh, that's right. Where's the Wild Growth? That's wild. I love their Miri's Dials. This game would be going so well if I had not expected. Okay. Wild Growth to Plains. Makes sense. their win condition here? I haven't lost to Enchantress in so long that I can't remember. I'm gonna make a creature somehow. Right? Alright, opponent. I am 6 minutes ahead of you on the clock. I guess I really gotta think about things. Alright, play some things. Problem is, I can seal the new dystopia. Not good for me. I can dystopia. Cannot dystopia pox. I mean, I can if I keep my wasteland. Maybe. That's best. It keeps the sanctum. No, I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something. Sterling Road. What's pleasure? What if I just pox? What if I just pox? Discard Dark Ritual. Sacrifice these. I sacrifice 2 forests. So I only have 3. They'll have 3 mana still to activate Seal of Cleansing. Seal of Cleansing, what? The Gloom? At this point? When I sacrifice. No, maybe that's better. Look at that. Let's see that. Now they can kill the Dystopia, the Rack, or the Gloom. The Rack's not doing too much at the moment. Dystopia is obviously on its way out. And Gloom. Yeah, I guess they go for Gloom. But they discard. Yeah, they're keeping the land. I think that's reasonable. Okay. Dare I pay 5 life for Dystopia? Interesting they let it resolve. Because now they cannot. If they sacrifice the Wild Growth, they can't activate the Seal of Cleansing. If they sacrifice the Seal of Cleansing, they can't sacrifice the Seal of Cleansing. I mean, they can just play their land and then do it. But at least that means the Rack's going to hit them for even more. Like, if they were going to activate Seal of Cleansing, they might as well do it in their upkeep. Okay. Fresh land and go. I'm going to go to 3. See, the thing about going to 3 is it means that this Dystopia is going to be difficult. Say no. Yeah, play land and say go. End steps are going to kill something. Let's see what they prioritize. Another hand, they have one card, it's Wood of Foothills. So, but they played the brush land. So what does that mean? That means they saw 3 cards, they didn't want to shuffle, but they also didn't want to play any of them. I guess that makes sense if they're using all their mana for the seal. They must have at least one good card on top. Okay, killed the Gloom. That gives me some hope, I think, to winning this game. Like one more Pox. I mean, I started out all my Poxes. I only got one left. One more Pox. It's good. Anything is good. Ravenous Rats is probably the best. Or Spectre. But I'll take a Duress. Anything. Next turn, my opponent can start playing cards. I really wish this deck had a spell that could take 2 cards, like Stupor or something. Oh, yeah. Ready. Perfect. Taking another one from the wreck, and they're going to have to deal with it. And if they play a spell to deal with the clock, then they're taking even more from the wreck. At some point, I can play Dystopia. I should probably play it like the turn before they start playing enchantments, which might be this turn. Yeah, so if they just draw go, then I should strongly consider playing Dystopia. I kind of want to get ahead of the torrent. All right, now Duress or Cabal Therapy are very, very live. More rats is good. Fox is still good. That's about it. Okay, well, they're playing it now, so I'm definitely playing Dystopia. And we'll see how that goes. Go to 3 from the rack, but they get to draw whatever they want. I'm not quite sure what they can draw here. Words of gaining life, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, I thought they would sacrifice that at end of turn. No? No, they just love this Mary's Guile. They can't, like, they certainly can't play the Foothills and Crack It. That would be bad for them. Can't play too much here. Well, they're going to 2. They're at 2 cards in hand. This is risky. What could they have? Parallax Wave? Okay. But they're dead on board. They have a way to draw cards in their upkeep. I don't see if they do it. Yeah, I'll pay for the Dystopia. I'll play a creature. Okay, let's see what you got, opponent. I should have picked a different order for those. Okay, looks like I won. All right, going back in for round number 5. Playing for the 4-1 again. All right, final round. And this is a very, very nice little pox hand, isn't it? This is perfect. Maybe a Dark Ritual. Oh no. I should probably take the rack unless they have no way of dealing with idol. Mob Duress. What are they on? I'll take the rack. They don't want to play that kind of game. Understandable. Although, I've got 3 more in the deck. We'll get to them eventually. But I still mostly just wonder what my opponent is on. Is it the mirror match? All right. After a long pause, it took 3 minutes to dress me there. It took the pox. Fine. I'm going to Razzia. Next turn, I'll be attacking with a 3/3. That's kind of difficult for black to deal with. Unless they have Smother. Black Knight. Okay, so I guess we're just playing some kind of mid-range mono black deck over here. Fine. Spectre. Fine. Guess I will have to get some blood. And if I can get a cheeky damage in here, little mind games for my opponent. No. Fair enough. And I will waste their waste. I get lands after all. My opponent does too. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, I hope they don't duress me right here. Okay, perfect. Oh. Okay, I'll play that. Okay, I'll play that. Okay, I'm on board. Obviously, I hope they don't have removal for this idol, but even if they do, I will. Yeah, there you go. All right, well, our boards are exactly the same, except I have a rat and a curse roll. How did that happen? I don't know. That's interesting. Yes, yes, I do. Board. assume they just drew a land or something. Maybe a duress. Okay. And this time I'll say go. Alright, well, when I play a creature, I'll cast Pox. Pox is nice for typing in for Curse Scroll because it's only 3 letters and there's no, like, lots of cards. What is okay. You got him. Well, I love it. But what could they draw here? Nothing right now. Curse Scroll of their own. I'm gonna say if they have like a big creature, obviously I can Pox it. If they draw duress into big creature, then I'll be in trouble. Yeah. I'm gonna keep scrolling them. I guess I'm winning the race here. Going for the main phase scroll. Interesting choice. Duress. Only thing that makes sense. Factory. No, factory doesn't. Scroll. There also doesn't do much. I have to play it. Yep. I mean, I have a feeling that this is just how the game's gonna go. When they're at 1 life, I'll cast Pox. Plan. 5 more turns. Maybe 4 more turns. Depending on how you think about it. Okay, they're doing the same logic. They're using factory basically to gain 2 life. Huh. Well, then I wonder. No. Okay. They were at a little bit lower life. I think I would have just ignored it. Factory of my own, though. Don't mind if I do. I won't activate my factory in case I draw a second factory. I will wait for that. I think my deck is definitely favored here. They know I have a Pox in my hand. And they're losing like right now. Pox. And that's interesting. I mean, I can just Pox first. Card. Oh, I can't activate scroll anymore. Okay, I can attack the factory. It's all the same. And I was gonna say, I think I'm favored in this matchup because I'm playing the original printings, and everyone knows that's much more powerful. The opponent's wondering why he's losing. All right, a lot of black. Don't have a lot in my sideboard here. I guess Smother is good against factories. Big Spitter does stuff. But maybe, my deck's actually pretty good. Curse Scroll seems good. The rack is good. This card seems fine. So all seems fine. I'll trim a Dark Ritual and a Wasteland. Try to draw more spells than my opponent. I mean, that's certainly one way you could lose, is just flooding out. Turn 1 Dark Ritual into Hypnotic Spectre. Not that great. Okay, well, apparently I'm gonna mulligan that. This hand, yeah, this hand's fine. Keep Pox on the bottom because we're very far away from that. Opponent also mulliganed to 6. Scroll, reasonable. Little rest. There. Ooh. A negator. Negator good? Find out. A rat. I think I should have played the scroll. They draw duress. And also, to draw land, I kind of want to end some blood. So what is doing? This rat? Yeah, that was dumb. Okay. Well, now I want a blood and therapy. Not. Just take one. Do I take a hit from the Hypnotic Spectre? I mean, what am I doing? Oh, they only have one card. Oh, they discard an indicator. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, in that case. Alright, well, I do need to draw land eventually. Okay, now they're in scroll territory. Okay, there's a land. Do I cast Cabal Therapy? I can't. The Smother's stuck in their hand. If I draw another card that's stuck in their hand. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna leave it for now. Obviously, I'll have to cast Therapy before I play my idol, but should be okay. And I do hope I draw land. Oh, they don't. Oh, they discard Smother too. Yeah. How did I lose track of that? Oh, did I pick Smother with Duress? Probably. Okay, so they have a Wasteland in there. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna play this idol. Can't do anything else. If they attack with the factory, can't really block. Oh, I could block. Keep trading. They don't want to trade. Okay. Well, I got a 50% chance of throwing somebody. Which I don't have to do for now. Yeah. Okay. And both I'm gonna lose to this first roll if I don't start doing something. And they're just gonna swamp. And I hope they draw a big creature. It's not a big creature. Right. Turned on. Or at least. I guess I'll go after it. I could have just played in something. I can't. These cards don't actually work well together. So if I attack, I block. I really want that. Well, I could keep her scrolling them. Wait, see if I draw a wasteland or a smother. No, I'll attack. Not good, but okay. I should have activated Curse Scroll first in this game. So this game came down to they played their Curse Scroll first. Why are they tapping the Curse Scroll? I don't think that's right. I mean, I guess they're still winning this race. I mean, they activate Factory. Yeah, okay, so they played it right. Oh, okay. You're supposed to activate Factory, right? You know, expect there. And I'll attack again. I mean, it worked last turn. I'm certainly going to lose this game no matter what, I think. Interesting. Asian. Okay. It's going now. Fine. Undead Gladiator. Okay. Yeah, I guess I get another. What a weird and disappointing game, but I've got no way to get around this Curse Scroll and no way to activate it after. Once I draw like 4 factories off the top. Oh, well, now that, oh boy. Can that turn it around? Oh, I wish I knew what was in their hand. I could easily discard it. Ah, maybe the ace in the hole. Will it be fast enough? And Hypnotic Spectre. That's good, because that card is pretty terrible. Play it, and it will be dead. They need right now to focus on keeping cards in their hand. And they're playing cards. I think I've got to Curse Scroll them. Just play this Innocent Blood. Is that good? Probably not. So I go to 6, which goes to 4. They go to it was 4 life, right? So they go to 7, which goes to 4. But then I can't Curse Scroll anymore. But they go to 4. And then they go to funny thing, if I just knew what card was in their hand, I can make them discard it. I'm going to cast Innocent Blood. Don't think I can pop. Because I can't actually win the game. But they have to keep playing the card I know about, because I can discard it to Cabal Therapy. Dark Ritual. Okay. That's pretty playable, at least. I mean, they should be attacking me with Factory, I think. I'll buy them time. That's all they need this time. If they attack a Factory, I could roll it, or I could block with Idol. Need another the rack. I draw another rack. Think about this again. If they attack me here, I go to 4, and I go to 2, I go to 1 to proc. But they cannot roll me on their upkeep because they'll have no cards in hand. That's fine. And then they'll go to 7, which will go to 4, which will go to 1. 1 damage short. So I still cannot proc next turn unless I draw the rack. That makes sense. If I kill this, and I go to 4, I go to 7, I go to 2, I go to... Alright, well, I think I've got to scroll this one. But it's because I want to do the thing where I activate Idol and Flashback Therapy. There's some tension there too, though, because they have 2 different cards in their hand, and their Cursed Scroll only has 50% chance of working. So on the one hand, I like them to have fewer cards, because the rack does more damage, but on the other hand, they have more cards, and I think they should play Dark Ritual. Maybe I should have blocked with Idol. Man. Swamp is bad. So they go. If they cast this Dark Ritual, it just activates scroll. If they activate scroll and hit, then I think they're pretty far ahead. But if they lose a single scroll flip, that's like a time lock. That'll put me in it, I think. I should have blocked that Idol. That's pretty dumb. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing it this way. They draw 3-drop. Oh, rat. Rats is interesting. Rats is very good for them, I think. Takes away any agency I have with Pox here. What's their upkeep? Okay. I don't know why they're activating their upkeep. They have to play rats here. They should play rats here. For some reason not. Oh my god, they didn't rat. Okay. So now we can do the idle trick. They'll have no cards in their hands, but it won't matter, right? Sometimes just draw. I can't pause. Okay. Idle. 2 racks. Yeah. Play the rack. 0 cards in my hand, so they'll be dead. Okay. You. Alright, that was close. Got a little lucky here. And go to 1. And alright, well that would have worked. Even if they didn't have actually. So didn't get that lucky. But if my opponent had played the rat, then I would have discarded Pox. And yeah, there would be no way for me to. Well, I don't want to draw the second rack. But also would have 1, yes. Well, my opponent has nothing going for them. Alright. Funny, I'm at 1 and I have 3 mana and a curse scroll, but they can't do it. They have no cards in hand. Interesting. Alright, 4-1. Lost to what did I lose to? Goblins? No, didn't it beat Goblins? Anyways, Pox is fun. I like this deck. I'm gonna keep playing it, and this is my. Yeah, I'm so lucky. My second 4-1. I went 3-2, and then 4-1 and 4-1. So just hoping to get a 5-0. It'd be nice to record it as well. We'll see if my opponent is going to keep tilting off in the chat, or concede, or just I don't know. Yeah, you can activate scroll. Yeah. I don't think it does anything. Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully the audio wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, these are my matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a 4-1. 1, 2, 3. This one doesn't look like a 4-1 at all. These in correct order? I don't know. I got a 4-1 last time, I promise. Here's the list again. I like it. I wouldn't change anything. Except, I don't know if this crypt should be Phyrexian Furnace. Maybe it should be. I think they're expensive in MTGO, so I already have crypts. Pretty bad cards. Alright. Thanks for watching.